Hello and welcome to IndiaBet. Today we're going to look at the first Pune Warriors game, and for us at IndiaBet we've been backing the Pune Warriors in the outright markets from 14 to 1, which is 15 decimal, into what they are now 9 decimal or 8 to 1. And we're really hoping they get off to a flyer, and the bookies think they will. They're 1.73, it's a top price with Ladbrokes, and most bookies are 1.6 or shorter. So the bookies really think they have a chance. I think those prices are too short. Yes, they might look good on paper, they've been explosive in the transfer window, but we haven't seen them play yet, and therefore we can't really have too big a bet on them, particularly at those short prices. The Sunrisers Hyderabad, meanwhile, are 2.2 with Bet365, and whilst I think, they're looking very weak, you never know in the IPL, and if Dale Steyn comes off and takes some early wickets, you don't know, but it's one maybe to trade and play. I'm not going to have an outright bet in this match. In terms of the batting, for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they're playing at home in the Ranjiv Ghandi Stadium in Uppal, I think, and I think, we didn't see them play there last season, so we don't know how the wicket's playing of late, but in 2011 we saw some really quite big scores there in the 170s. So expect potentially some big scores, and maybe we'll see the bowlers suffer a bit, but all the pressure's going to be on Sangakkara here, and Sangakkara quite rightly is 4.5 of Ladbrokes, short favourite to be top batsman, but to be honest I think there could be a couple of early wickets. Again, we've seen early wickets coming in the IPL in the two first games so far, and Cameron White a bit further down the order at 6 with Bet365, 6 decimal that is, or 5 to 1 fractional. I think that's a much better bet. Cameron White's experienced, and there's going to be much less pressure on him. Sangakkara's the captain. I'd rather have my money at the slightly bigger price. I can't sell much between them, and therefore I'm going to take the bigger price. From the Pune batting lineup, you just look at the lineup and there's just so much more strength. They're missing Michael Clarke, who's injured, which is a bit of a shame, the Australian captain, but they've still got Marlon Samuels, Aaron Finch, Luke Wright, and Steve Smith. They've got depth in their batting lineup, which just is such a luxury in the IPL, because you do lose wickets, and if you can lose wickets and not get worried and not put pressure on batsmen, unless it's Chris Gale, you put pressure on Chris Gale, you won't feel it. But I think from a batting stance, that Pune have real strength. And not only do they have strength in their batting, but they've got real strength in their bowling. You've got Mendes, you've got Dinda, Kumar, and Sharma, and they're all short prices of Ladbrokes top, but the top bowling market isn't very well developed. It's only Ladbrokes offering prices. I'm not touching it. I think Finch and Wright are 6, Samuels 4.5 with Bet365. None of those really stand out for me. Steve Smith is 10 with Ladbrokes. Again, I don't like it. I'm not having too big a bet in this match, and I think my only bet of the day, my only recommendation is going to be Cameron White at 6 with Bet365. Where else is there value? I might actually, for the first time, buy runs. I've been selling runs so far this tournament. I think buying runs on this track, they might suit these two teams, see, comparable bowling attacks. Dale Steyn, Mendes, might take some early wickets, and they might open up the markets, 140, which I think would be too short. So for me, I'm going to be buying runs, and I'm going to be backing Cameron White with Bet365 to top score. It could be a cracking game, a first game for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, so if you're a Deccan fan who's just changed loyalties, I hope it goes well for you. But here we're going to be supporting Pune, and I hope they can justify their short odds with a nice win to get the IPL off to a great start. Make sure you subscribe to our video here. We're doing live betting, not live betting previews, advanced betting previews for all of the games on the IPL 6. And follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and come and visit us at IndiaBet and have a bet. It'd be great to see you. Many thanks.